There's something that you do as a person that is very different. If you have a gift in you, do not water it down, do not undervalue that which God has given you. There are people who will get into business, and we've heard of people saying that it's like they attract money because the craft that they have utilized that craft to make the money. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching us from. It's always a joy to be before you and share with you a few things about finances, about money that will help you. And I know there are a few other shows that talk about slightly different things, business, a few other facets of business that can help you. Now, financial wellness and wholeness, that's always a desire. Last week we talked about the power of people and the importance of having connection and how you can make sure that you utilize and mine your networks and your friendships and have those friendships and those networks give you money. Now, when God created you, when God formed you and put you together, God brought you in this world to, one, serve His purposes, and also God brought you here for a reason. And it's important, I know that many people that have talked about identifying why you're here, identifying your purpose. Why am I here? Why did God bring me here on earth? And then after you identify why God brought you here, why God formed you, because God was not idle in heaven and decided, let's create Simon and put together Simon and dropped him in the world. No. God is very intentional in whatever it is that He does. And He brought you here for a reason and for a purpose. And it's important that when you have, there's a scripture that says, after David served the purposes of God in his generation, he slept. He served the purposes of God. There was a reason why God had brought him here, and he lived a full life. And my desire, and I know God will bless you and give you a whole and a complete life, depending on where you are at. I know there are people that are young. I know there are people who are in their 40s, midlife. Some are in midlife crisis. And I know there are others that are older, 50, 60. I appreciate everyone that watches us. And depending on where you are at, I know there are people that are serving the purposes of God. And we say that in this show, sometimes we remind you of things that you already know. And if you know, you know. If you don't, we tell you. If you do, it's okay. We remind you about those things. And today we're talking about you as a person. And I said, when God created you, God put you here for a reason. And when God brought you here on earth, He ensured that He did not bring you here empty. Inside you, I know when you look at yourself, you're not hollow, but God not only put you with flesh and blood, but God ensured that you have a mind that can reason. God ensured that He has put you together in whichever form, whichever way that you are at. God has made sure that you are a complete, a whole being. And when God looked at you, He was pleased and happy by what He created. He formed you and He was like, wow, this is good and I like it. This human being is good and I like it. And He breathed in you and you came to being. Now, when you operate in the realm of having breath from God, because as long as you're breathing, that breath came from God, and I will not talk about that. But this aspect that I want to talk about today is that there is a gifting or gifts that God put in you. There's something that you do that is very unique. There's something that you do as a person that is very different. I remember there was some people that had come, and my sister cooked some chapatis, and these people said that they've never eaten chapatis like those. They're chapatis, and anyone can cook chapatis. But there's that thing that allows you to be unique and distinct. I've just used chapati. There's that thing that allows you to be unique and distinct. I was farming at some point, and the land that I was farming didn't produce as much. And someone told me the same piece of land, there's someone else that was using his skills, and they were producing 3 times more what I was producing with the same everything. We have invested the same amount of fertilizer, the same amount of water. The husbandry is awesome, but it has produced more. There is a skill that this person has. Everyone in us, there are people who will get into business, and we've heard of people saying that it's like they attract money because the craft that they have utilized that craft to make them money. I remember one person telling me that that I teach, and I don't charge anything for what I teach. And I was telling them, man, you're too good, and it's important to ensure that whatever it is that you're teaching, that you either put it down in a book or have yourself get connections to get you to speak, public speaking, and that way you begin earning money out of your gift. There are gifts that will earn you money, and the gifts that are going to be used by God to make other people better. But if you have a gift in you, do not water it down, do not undervalue that which God has given you. The few things that you need to do: number one, believe that that gift that God gave you, that there is a reason why God gave you that gift and not me. Number two, it's always good to sharpen that gift and get as good and the best in the field that you're in. For example, I'm an accountant. If you're an accountant, it's important. If I'm an accountant, I need to work and sharpen my accountancy and make sure that I look as good and better, that I know all these tax laws, the IFRS 9 and all these IFRSs, International Financial Reporting Standards. I know all these standards, and I'm very good. Everything is on my fingertips. And I monetize that, and I make money out of it, and sharpen my gift, number two. Number three, it's good to believe in yourself, because sometimes the people who have very good gifts and they do not believe that those gifts are good enough to make them money. And the moment they're out there, I've heard of musicians, I've heard of comedians say that I didn't know this gift. All I was doing is talking to people and they used to laugh. I did not know that this gift can make me money. And number four, it's good to have yourself identify destiny helpers, people that can help you get better. And you can refer to the previous last week's topic. When I was talking about people, it's good to refer to people that have done what you aspire to do with your gift, or people that are good at what you do, that will help you and guide you into things that you need to do and things that you need not to do to get better at your craft. And number five, when you're lifted, it's good to have discipline in the area that you're in. I was talking to someone about musicians, and sorry, I just picked on musicians. Musicians that are very good. One time they're out there and they hit and they're making money, but they lose discipline and focus. And within no time, they are rude, they're not waking up on time, they're not practicing, things that make them get there on top. I was saying it's very easy to get on top, but it's very difficult to stay at number one. Yeah, I know of runners that have won, and last month we were having this month we were having Olympics, and it's very easy to be number one. It's very easy to break a world record, but it takes discipline, it takes consistency, it takes effort to remain there. That gift, for it to consistently bring you money and bring you income, it needs to You need to stay at it. You need the discipline. You need the effort, and you need time and patience. That gift will bring you money. You were not born empty. As I close, you were not born empty. There is a gift in you. Take advantage of that gift and ensure that you get people to help you, ensure that you remain disciplined, ensure that you remain focused, and ensure that you believe in yourself, because God believes in you. Believe in yourself and pray that God will bring people around you that will believe in your gift and your vision and that gifting that you have, and make money out of it. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful time. Time always flies when we are having a wonderful time. And whatever it is that you do, do not underestimate your gifting. Use your gift or gifts and let them play towards giving you money. Monetize them. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful evening.